What's up, spectators? Welcome back to the episode of Last Window? Yes. So, we paid our rent, we swung by Margaret's room, we tried to talk about the incident 13 years ago. And we didn't learn anything. But he said something about bullfrogs and talking to someone named Shirley. I'm assuming that's someone in here. No sign of Rex. Come on in. Welcome to Lucky's Café. Hey, Claire. What's today's coffee? It's a strong Colombian blend. Goes very well with cream, too. Care to sample a cup? I'll just have it black, and a jumbo burger with a side of fries. Sure, let me make a note of that. Throw in plenty of cheese and pickles, but hold the tomato, okay? Sure thing. Claire! Don't tell me you're still having trouble remembering Mr. Hyde's order. Give me a break, Dad. How many times do I have to tell you? You gotta memorize customers' orders first time. Yeah, I got it. I'm sure I'll get it right next time. I hope so, for your sake. I'd have to throw you out on the streets. You're usually spot on with things like that. Never mind him. My dad's always saying stuff like that. Doesn't take much to make him yell either. No second chances in this trade, I'm afraid. Yeah, okay, Dad. You've made your point. Claire heads off in the direction of the kitchen. Made my point. She's got some cheek. Just a piece of friendly advice, but you might want to ease up on her a little. Take it from me, Mr. Hyde. What that girl needs is a firm hand. In my opinion, it's a father's right to get a little angry once in a while. Gets the point across, you know? Can I bend your ear for a minute? What's up? It's about what you told me yesterday. You know, the incident. That again. What kind of incident was it? I'm pretty sure I made myself clear. I just thought I'd mention it to you seeing as we were chatting. But I got nothing more to add. Would you mind just dropping it? Yeah, I'm sorry. Just answer me this, though, and let me not drop it. Why does Mrs. Patrice seem to be trying to cover something up regarding it? That should be obvious, even to you. She's the owner. It's not exactly good for business making it public that a murder happened here. She took on the business by herself and has had her fair share of troubles. I didn't want to add to them, so I agreed to keep the incident to myself. What happened yesterday was just a little slip on my part. Guess I figured that we're all going to be leaving soon and it couldn't do any harm. Be best for everyone if you could just forget you ever heard about it. I suppose you're right. By the way, are you any good at puzzles? Puzzles? Never met one I couldn't solve. Then it looks like you're the right man for the job. If you're really that good, you should make short work of this. Not exactly what I was expecting. It's a quiz entry form with a kind of crossword puzzle. I take the crossword. What kind of quiz is this anyway? Just a little idea we cooked up. We call it Lucky's Thank You Quiz. It's just a bit of innocent fun and a way to thank all our loyal customers. Get your answers in by December 22nd for your chance to net a cool $1 grand. $1,000! Not a penny less. So, fancy your chances, do you, Mr. Hyde? I thought it'd help boost people's spirits seeing as we're all leaving soon. Of course, this place is gonna close as well. There are 5 key words in the quiz, and they're all somewhere inside the cafe. Why not give it a shot? Sydney moves away. Think I'll make my way to my usual seat. It's a shame to lose one of the few places I can relax in. Here you go. Today's coffee and a burger with a side of fries. Lots of pickles and cheese, but no tomato, just like you said. The burger was grilled to perfection and is medium rare as you like it. Perfect. Glad to hear it. Enjoy. Ooh, a little wink. Wow, now I've got a delicious looking burger and freshly made coffee in front of me. The smell coming from the fries is mouth-watering. And as for the burger, I don't think I've ever eaten better. It's huge, too. That was amazing. I'm gonna miss this place. So what about this crossword that I was given? What? But what are the clues? What? No. How do you not give clues? What kind of shitty crossword is this? You can't just not give clues for a crossword? Okay, well, I guess I'm leaving now. I guess I'm just walking somewhere. Ah, thank goodness. Mr. Hyde. Oh, it's you, Marie. Glad I caught you. I just wanted to apologize for my behavior yesterday. No problem. I had a word with Tony and managed to smooth things over. You got nothing to worry about from him. Thank you very much. I don't know what came over me. I'm not proud of the commotion I caused. I hope I haven't given you reason to hate me. Trust me, it takes a lot more than that to make me hate a person. I try not to take things too seriously. I'm an easygoing kind of guy. Probably best if we just forget the whole thing happened. You're very kind. It's not kindness, I just don't want to waste any more time on it. Why is she crying? Hey, there's no need to get upset. Ever since I lost my husband, things have been very tough for me. But after talking to you, I've been able to relax and open up a little. I feel less stressed and worked up than usual. Sorry, Mr. Hyde, I must be getting on your nerves. Are you in some sort of financial trouble? Actually, I am. And you've fallen behind in your rent payments, right? So Mrs. Patrice told you, did she? Well, it's true. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm short of money right now and can't pay my rent. I mean, do you have any sort of income at all? Kind of. I'm expecting to come into a lump sum shortly. When I receive it, I'll be able to settle the rent. I see. Huh? The door opens and somebody comes in. Great, it's Rex Foster. Marie, what's the matter? It's nothing, please don't worry about it. I think I'm going to leave, Mr. Hyde. Marie makes a quick exit. Well, I don't want to talk to you, bye. What did you and her talk about? Rex Foster. What are you still doing lurking around here, you grease something? I got no business. Then don't talk to me, you Alright. I want to keep this PG. But this guy is just such a dickhead. I just came round to pay a little visit to someone in this building. I don't care about you. Do I really have to ask this? Who? There's someone here who I have business with. You've said that already! Smell you later. Bye. He finishes speaking and moves away. Good riddance. Hold up. What was that Rex said? There's someone here I have business with. Who? Someone I have business with. So there's someone here who wants to pester you besides me. Was that really necessary just now, what we went through? Oh my god, what is... Oh my god. Oh... Rex Foster! What brings you here? Really? I have to ask this? Okay. About what you told me just now, 2 seconds ago. There's someone here you want to pester besides me. I like how he internally thought of it, and then he said it out loud. He's like, this is good enough to say out loud, so I'm saying it. You mean you haven't made any connections yet? Yeah, and they're right here in this building. Someone with a shadier past than an ex-cop who put a bullet in his partner. So that's who you're tracking. Right. Bet you're dying to know who it is. I have the feeling that you're not gonna tell me even if I ask. To be honest, I haven't got the energy. I'm sick of throwing myself into other people's problems. Got my own stuff to sort out. Have you now? So you wouldn't even be interested if I told you it's a woman you know? So he's been tracking a woman. I don't think we have anything more to say to each other. So he's tailing some broad in this building. Could it be Marie? Ba-da-da-ba-bo. Ba-bo-bo-bo. Let's see. Marie's room. 206. It's Kyle. I'm a little busy right now. Can you come back later? No. Oh, yeah? Damn. Well, I guess this old ex-detective is gonna go take a nap. What is this on the floor? There's something lying on the floor. I pick up the item. Looks like some sort of letter. The address label says it's for Marie. And it appears to be from an insurance company. I take the insurance letter. Guess I'd better give it to Marie. Marie, the baguettes, hurry up. Who is it? I hear Marie's voice echo. It's Kyle Hyde for the 3rd time. I'm a little busy. Can it wait? I got something here that belongs to you. You have? My fist! Hang on. So what have you got that belongs to me? Did you drop anything in the hallway? What? Like a letter from an insurance company. Did you say an insurance company? Easy. What's with the sudden excitement? I found this on the floor. I see. So the money you said you would likely be getting, it's from an insurance policy? Mr. Hyde, please come inside. I think it'd be better if we discuss this there. Finding any excuse to bring me in, okay. Please show me the letter. I don't know why they're making me actually do this. Here. Thanks. It was lying on the floor out in the hallway. Can't believe I didn't notice I dropped something this important. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to what I'm doing. It's from my late husband's insurance company. It contains the details on the amount of money I'll be receiving from the policy. So that's the money you were talking about earlier. Precisely. It's the money my husband left me when he died. When the funds reach my account, I'll be able to pay my rent and leave this place. But it's unfortunate, isn't it? I had no idea I'd be leaving this apartment so soon. After all, I only decided to move in here half a year ago. How did your husband die, Marie? It was a car accident. I waved him goodbye one day half a year ago, but he never returned home. Why'd you choose to live here? It was somewhere I was fond of. How come? I met my husband here. It was quite a while back when the place was still a hotel, actually. I came back here after he passed away. I had no idea that this place had been converted into apartments. Still, the exterior had remained untouched. I thought to myself, living here would help me keep the memories of our time together alive. Living with your memories. Does it sound strange? Not at all. Your husband's a lucky guy. I mean, you're still devoted to him even now. He was so dear to me. You're an unusual person, Mr. Hyde. I find you a very easy person to talk to. You sure you're not getting me mixed up with someone else? This other thing I'd like to talk to you about. What kind of hotel was it? It wasn't very big and only had a small number of rooms. But it had a good reputation, exceptional service, and delicious food. My husband used to work here, actually. He worked here with my brother when they were both still alive. What did you say? Your brother used to work here, too. That's right. But when the decision was made to close the place down 13 years ago, both he and my husband found themselves out of work. So you know about the incident. Incident? Someone got murdered and the case never got solved. I had no idea. I see. You got something you'd like to discuss? It's about that man who came into the building just now. You mean Rex? Yes, I wanted to talk to you about him. Did he try any funny stuff? He placed this in my room while I was out. Marie shows me a small electronic device. That is a bugging device, I know. You said he placed this device in here? I'm sure it was him. I can't think of anyone else who would. What if it was me? So he's been trying to gather information about you all this time. That's what I suspect. Tell me something. Can you think of any reason why he's so interested in your day-to-days? I haven't got a clue. Lately, wherever I go and whatever I do, I feel like I'm being watched. I only noticed him watching me about 3 days ago. Do you have any sort of connection to him? None whatsoever. In fact, he scares me. What do you think I should do, Mr. Hyde? Leave it to me. He and I have got some unfinished business. I got some questions of my own that need answering. Really? Will you talk to him for me? I think that's my cue to leave. Of course. Am I meant to believe that Rex goes around planting bugging devices in people's rooms? Could he have planted this one in Marie's room? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to Rex. Rex is downstairs. Now I gotta go all the way back downstairs. Well, I'm glad he hasn't moved at 1 inch since I left. Weirdo. You really are a nasty piece of work. Steady on, pal. Listen up, Rex, if that's your real name. You've been targeting Marie Rivet, and I don't try to deny it. And what's that got to do with you? Don't try to pull a fast one, Rex. I'm onto you. I don't know what you think you've stumbled on. Really? I know about the bugging device you planted in her room. What bugging device? You're not making any sense. Spit it out. I know the kind of dodgy dealings you're into. You sure you're feeling all right, Kyle? This feels just like a police interrogation, you know? You guys jumped to the wrong conclusion and forced people to confess. Like now you're trying to get me to own up to planting a bug. You don't have a shred of proof to back any of this. You want proof? If you think you can get me to confess to anything, show me the proof. And you'll have to find something very convincing. I hate to admit it, but he's got a point. I can't pin anything on him without proof. I'd better start looking around for something that links him to all this. After my conversation with Rex, I head back to my room. I slump onto the sofa to think about what's transpired. Irrefutable proof. As I think, I notice the sun setting from outside the window. Okay. So do you want me to look out the window, or... My buzzer sounds. Who is it? Well, that's creepy. Mr. Hyde, would you mind giving my hammer back? Yeah, sure. Sorry about that. Completely slipped my mind. I figured it might have. Here you go. Did it help you out with your problem? Yeah, it did the trick. Glad to hear it. By the way, there's something I'd like to ask you, Mr. Hyde. Go on. I wanted to ask if you noticed a shifty-looking man in sunglasses. He's been hanging around the building recently. Yeah, I have. That's Rex Foster. I've seen him too. Is he a detective too? What makes you think he's a detective? Dunno, the expression in his eyes and the way he carries himself, I suppose. I figured he must be a detective who's searching for this place or something. No offense, but he really doesn't strike me as a detective. Is that so? Well, if you say so, I guess being an ex-detective, you'd know about these things. Don't tell me you're disappointed. Maybe a little. Having a real-life detective around could be exciting. I was gonna just walk up and ask him. What did you plan on saying? I don't know, maybe asking him if he had any leads or secret tip-offs. I love those cop shows on TV and thought it'd be great to be involved in all. Are you serious? What? Leads? Secret tip-offs? This isn't what it's like in real life, you know. Mark my words, you'd be best steering clear of that guy. If you say so, Mr. Hyde. While you're here, can I ask you something? Have you noticed anything unusual or out of place in the building lately? Unusual? Out of place? Around here? There was one thing. Mr. Hyde, do you have a radio in your room? Yeah, I got one. Have you noticed that the reception seems messed up all of a sudden? Can't say I have. There's some weird noise, like static, that I can't quite identify. Seems to have happened suddenly and I just can't figure it out. It's been driving me mad for a while now. Interesting. Okay, Mr. Hyde, I gotta be somewhere. See ya! Dylan leaves my room. Strange noise from the radio. I'd better give it a listen. But it's been almost 26 minutes, so I'm going to end this video here. So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!